Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most... guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that, your offensive line, if you can get a couple of dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches.
Oh, he's got some space. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown.
I just don't see why, like, breaking on the ball, like, isn't a thing. Like, why are you still backing up? Why are you still backing up?
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They will get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cut.
He's loose on the right. Ripping through the defense. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Dukes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Brings him to the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap it to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted deep in his own end. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite, bringing it back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Off-play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the ball's free in the end zone. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get to safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if you're
running free. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Dukes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rushes on him. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football.
Touchdown, Dukes! Window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. In the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down mark. got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to...
It's a running room. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Snagged out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got it looking for first. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Tompkins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on 1st down. He's now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The give to the tailback. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off. Last drive, put it through. On the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Tompkins. Throwing right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. By the defender, you could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To throw, it's Tompkins. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming, finding an escape route. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And in for the score. What a turn as they take the lead.
And what an insane turn of events. The offense is just in 4-minute mode. They're just trying to run the ball, bleed the clock, not turn it over. They do what you absolutely can't in that situation, coughing it up. The defense with outstanding effort, they scoop and score. And just like that, with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take the lead.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. He leaves it with his back. Finds a little space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the knee on the right. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the...
Touchdown, James Madison! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here he comes out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.